Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. The following video will contain spoilers for Crisis on Infinite Earths, as well as Black Lightning, the episode Earth Crisis. So if you don't want anything spoiled or ruined for you, stop watching now. For everybody else, hey guys, Dave here. Now, if you're wondering what's going on and why I've got the phone on this angle instead of the wider one that I normally do, I'm currently in dialysis, and I don't want you guys to get freaked out by seeing needles sticking out of my arm right now, so sorry about that. Anyway, Crisis has been an amazing crossover so far. It has been the biggest thing I've ever seen on TV. I mean, this is some movie quality stuff right here, and it's just, come on, it's the granddaddy of all major comic book crossovers. Well, something happened last night on Black Lightning, the tie-in episode, that leads off before Jefferson ends up joining everyone on Crisis. So, technically it's taking 5 slots of the other TV shows, but we've got a 6th character starring in it, so this is going to be big. Anyway, last night, Jennifer ended up getting contacted by energy from the antimatter wave. She started fading in and out of reality. In fact, she actually encountered 2 other versions of herself. One from Earth 1, which means Black Lightning doesn't take place on Earth 1, where Jennifer made a sacrifice to change the water in Freeland, curing almost everyone else of their powers, but she ended up getting arrested by the ASA for that. The other one was a remnant from Earth 2. Now, this one ended up becoming addicted to her powers and became, well, flat out evil, much like most doppelgangers from Earth 2 tend to be. And she did some very bad, nasty things, but it also cost her family. And our Jennifer essentially saw this and was communicating, as well as fading in and out of that reality just to see what's going on, to essentially make a realization about the choices she's been making. And that's all well and good. But eventually, when she did come to realize that she had to find a better balance than the choices she had been making, at that point, these orbs flew out of her body, and she seemed to dissipate while she was connected with the other realities. Then the antimatter wave comes in, and it looks like everyone except Jefferson gets wiped out of whatever Earth they're in. Now, here's the thing. Jennifer, because of her energy powers, was somehow able to interact with doppelgangers from other Earths. And this got me thinking. Energy-type metas seem to be predisposed for hooking up with doppelgangers. Let me explain. In The Flash, Cisco remembered an alternate timeline where Wells, actually Thawne, disguised as Wells, had ended up killing him. And even though that timeline was rewritten, Cisco remembered that alternate reality, and in fact, that event triggered the birth of his metagene powers. And because of that, he's able to tie into vibrations of reality. That's why he can do the vibration blast as well as to vibe different places. Now, on Freedom Fighters The Ray, the Earth X version of the Ray ended up coming to Earth 1 as he was dying. But as he was passing on, he transferred his energy to the Earth 1 Ray, who took up the mantle. So that's interesting. Now, also, the Flash, tied to the Speed Force. Of course, he's been interacting with other dimensions in time, but one of the powers that he discovered, thanks to Zoom, was how to make a time remnant. Effectively, these are alternate reality versions of himself that he plucked from another point in time, and that's how he makes a copy. And now Jennifer, whose powers are electricity. Now, I was trying to figure this out. Maybe because her body was generating electrons, maybe it was dealing with the positrons, anti-electrons, or maybe even protons that were being generated by the antimatter wave. Somehow, that gave her the ability to access it. But, okay, we've got Cisco vibe, we've got the Flash, we've got the Ray, and now Lightning? Somehow, energy metas seem to have a connection or a link with other versions of themselves throughout the multiverse. This is a very interesting dynamic here. What does it mean? I'm not entirely sure, but I think because electrons are involved, it might explain why Black Lightning is going to be such an important character in Crisis. But yeah, Jennifer went out of phase, basically. She became connected with all other realities at once. At least the ones that were, left over. This is very interesting. Energy metas are connected to each other throughout the multiverse. That is a big breakthrough. Now, like I said, there could be more to it, and maybe it's just a coincidence of writing, but let's face it, when we're trying to make sense of how the universe, or in this case the multiverse, works, anything like this can be a huge, huge hint. So, what do you guys think? Are energy metas, considering that matter cannot be created or destroyed, it can just change form, do energy metas have a leg up when it comes to contacting themselves throughout the multiverse? Is it kind of like that Jet Li movie, The One? I don't know. What do you guys think? Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Let's get a discussion going. This is a big revelation going on here, and I gotta see what you guys think. Yeah, energy-based metas may be able to actually have a connection with their doppelgangers throughout the multiverse. That's huge. Talk to you soon. Peace.